Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. I am Mage 1011 and today we're playing some more Final Fantasy XIV. This time we're going to be first doing the seasonal event, the Rising 2025, not 2015, and then we are going to be doing post Dawntrail raid series, the Arcadian. So I hope you guys are ready. Without further ado, let's get started. No, don't pull out your weapon. Talk to the wandering minstrel. An adventurous ambition. The wandering minstrel is in search of inspiration. Oh, hold on, I need to make sure I'm being heard. Yep, I am. Okay. Well now, if it isn't my adventurer friend Mage, it could only be a blessing from the Navigator that we should meet again here and now. You see, I've been struggling to find inspiration for a song to perform this rising. I have a mind to speak with the locals for their tales, for which I could use your assistance. Might you be willing to accompany me? I'm truly grateful. During the Rising, we remember those who we lost in the calamity, even as we turn our attention to brighter future. 'Tis my hope that to hear tales that inspire one and all to look forward. Now then, there is no better place to talk in Limsa Laminsa than the Drowning Wench. Let us first seek out the barkeep, Banderon, and see if he has aught of interest to share. Oh, come on. What's the harm? What's the harm? You'll get yourself killed. That's the harm. And I ain't letting one so young sign up. Why do you want to become an adventurer so badly anyway? Richa? There's this place I need to go to. The problem is, the Yellow Jackets won't let a child leave the city alone. But if I was an adventurer, I'd be responsible for myself. I could go wherever I pleased, whenever I pleased. So please, let me sign up. It ain't that simple, lass. I've got a responsibility to those I sign up. If I let someone what's clearly unprepared and out there, and they end up under or worst, I won't be able to live it down. And don't even get me started on the damage it could cause the guild's reputation. So you can forget about signing up until you're older, much older. But it has to be now, during the Rising. Why do you have to be so responsible? It comes with age, lass. Now run along and get yourself home. Is everything well? Sorry you had to see that. The little cub's bent on becoming an adventurer, but I said no and sent her on her way. Still, I can't help but worry. She didn't strike me as the sort to give up easily. True that. Wouldn't surprise me if a would it would if she tried to sneak out anyway. I hate I ain't I hate to oppose, but I hate to impose. But do you reckon you could keep an eye on Richa? I'd do it myself, but I can't up and leave the tavern. The timing of the rising seems to be of the essence. Seems to be the essence of the little one. Intriguing, wouldn't you agree? Let us ask her about that. I'm in your debt. Now, the nearest city exit is the Tempest Gate, over by the aft castle. I suggest you begin by talking to Dawntrail, the sentry yonder. Seasonal event quest accepted. Now, so that I would be able to give you guys basically, so I would be able to give you guys a blind run of this quest, I skipped through everything on my main character while getting the prize. So you guys are seeing so I'm seeing this for the first time as well. The yellow jackets keep constant watch at every city gate. If Richa has come through, they will have seen her. The lowlands of Lenosha await you on the outer side of the gate. At Baldrin's behest, you say. As it happens, a girl of that description did come through just a moment ago. She was at the heels of a Mikote peddler, so at a glance one might think them parent and child. But the way she kept stealing glances behind her made me suspicious. So I alerted my comrade Ayoyo outside, and I expect she's stopped the little one for questioning. If you're worried, you should seek her out. Our thanks for the information. We shall find your comrade at once. Richa? Let's talk to each of them. Damn it, they saw straight through my disguise. 'Tis well the yellow jackets noticed her ere she had gotten far. Well now, if it ain't the good minstrel and our kindly helper. Pleasure to see the two of you again. What brings you here today? So, Badron sent you after the little one. I was just about to ask her what she's up to. Recha, was it? Dearie, even without others telling you, you ought to know it's dangerous out here. What is it that you want to do so badly you'd risk your life like this? There's something I need to see. It doesn't matter if it's dangerous. I have to go. We understand that you have your reasons, Recha. Even so, we can't, in good conscience, allow you to wander the wilds alone. Here, I would make a proposal. Rather than becoming an adventurer, why not employ the services of one? With a dependable adventurer at your side, you would be able to reach your destination safely. This, I believe, is your best option. But I don't have any money. And what adventurer would want to help a child anyway? Why, our friend here, of course. If you're happy with this humble vagrant... I shall be glad to provide suitable compensation in Recha's stead. Well, a part of me hopes that this will lead to inspiration for a song. Above all, I feel compelled to lend a helping hand. You really helped me? Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad it worked out for you, but as a client, there's something you need to bear in mind. That is, you've got to give the adventurer your trust. To be honest with what exactly it is you need, and he'll be able to help you all the better. The place I want to go is a lighthouse here in Lower Lenosha. It's named for one of the 12. I heard a rumor from a kid in town, you see. He told me that ghosts appear there during the rising. They're supposedly lighthouse keepers who died in the calamity, and they spirit children away to the realm of the dead. But that's got nothing but nonsense, and I want to prove it. Oh, the two lighthouses in the area. Orchan's Torch is the only one civilians can still go to. Don't recall hearing nothing about ghosts, though. I can't help but be curious, so I'll come along. Having a yellow jacket with you ought to make things easier, I reckon. That's outside the skirmish. That's outside of a skirmish. Anyway, being a cannoneer, I'm more at blasting things from a distance. If we run into any angry fiends on the road, they're all yours. As I said, I'd never heard about it ghosts appearing at the lighthouse. Wonder why Recha's so interested in them. If young Recha is heading to Orchan's Torch, then someone should report as much to Badrun. So, what's your name, adventurer? Mage Corwin, I'll remember that. Thank you so much for helping me. We'll go to Orchan's Torch, and we'll see if the rumors about ghosts are true. You said that already. Okay. And from this we get a Gulul Jaja wind-up. The lighthouse that ever burns. Recha is campaigning yet chomping at the bit to set forth. Are you ready to go, Wolf Mage? As much as I would like to accompany you, someone should return to the Drowning Wench and apprise Badgeron of these developments. Besides, to hear your account afterwards, what you learned and felt will also bring unique inspiration. I wish you an enjoyable and insightful excursion. Right, to begin with, how about we head east to Madman's Bridge? It give Recha a chance to see the sights. The path can be stepped in place, steep in places, so take care you don't tumble now. I'll be fine, don't worry. Let the adventure begin. I wouldn't be surprised if Recha returns for another Rising event later down the line. But for now, we have this adorable child who is honestly a good bean. Oh, there's someone with the car. And here it is, Madman Bridge. If you head north, you'll get to the Red Rooster's stead. But our destination takes us south. A vital route for trade. This bridge is this bridge, but it prowls with bandits and fiends beyond. That's why it's was given the name as a warning to younglings. Look, a river, and there's some sort of strange animal. We sometimes see children out this way with their folks, but I take it you've never been. Actually, I have. It was a long time ago, though, before my parents died in the calamity. It's alright. I like it at the orphanage. Everyone's really nice, and I have lots of fun. That'd be Lane Minson's Shoal, I take it. It's an orphanage run by a former I can't read that. Siren. In case you were wondering, a fine place by all accounts. If that's where Rich is from, I'll have one of me comrades contact her caretaker. Wouldn't do to let them think she's missing. Alright, right then, next we make our way for Oscaron's Embrace. It's up this your little ill. Take it slow so you don't wear yourself out. It's so difficult reading the dialogue from Lamentsons because it's all pirate talk. Why not? Little experience on the way. Me fellow Yellow Jackets patrol these parts. Lest you worry, they know I ain't on some pleasure jaunt. Whoa, we're so high up. It's so amazing. This is so amazing. I felt the same way when I looked out from here for the first time. This bridge was built where a tidal wave sundered the land during the calamity. It's a symbol of our people's determination to rise above tragedy. Miss Dorothea, that's the headmistress, said that we Lamensons work hard because we hate to lose and like what we do. What about you, Wolf Mage? Do you like being an adventurer? I wouldn't want to be anything else. That's what I thought. When I grow up, I hope to be like what uh, I hope I'll like what I do as well. My parents liked what they did, I think. When the calamity struck, they didn't run. They were noble souls, Miss Dorothea said. She promised to tell me everything one day, but I don't know how to feel when they're gone. And I can't find the words. I want to be a good client, though so I'll think on it. Seems Wretch's got something she needs to get off her chest. It in wanting to verify the rumor. Perhaps she's but there's no use speculating. Come, let's press on. I feel like I know why she wants to verify the rumor, but I'm gonna hold my suspicions until we finish the quest. I see the lighthouse. That there's Oskron's torch. Two lighthouses here. What what are named for the gods. The lighthouse keeper's a bloke named Rosteza. You can ask him about the ghosts and anything else you'd like. Lighthouse keeper? So about the reason why I wanted to know about the ghosts. My father and mother were lighthouse keepers, you see, but they disappeared during the calamity and were never found. When I heard the rumor, I thought that maybe, just maybe, they were the ones haunting the lighthouse. So that's why you wanted to prove the rumor wrong. You couldn't stand people thinking your parents were doing terrible things. I, but in, but a part of me wishes that the rumor was true. Then I'd be able to talk to my parents again. There's so many things I'd like to ask them. Well, whatever the truth is, I'll find out soon. Let's keep going. I want to hug Recha. Richard. I can't pronounce her name very well. Oh, look, might as well do some fates while we're here. There we go. Get a little bit of seals, a little bit of action on the way. Hey, Yo-Yo. I can understand the desire to see those who are gone, to say words to them you couldn't in life. It's a feeling everyone knows at some point. Oh, the sea is frozen in a splash. Amazing. This area was art. It arted by the calamity. On top of the tidal wave washed away big swaths of land. A piece of Dalamud came crashing down yonder. They say it caused aether to gush out of the land and crystallize all at once. At that time, I was with Miss Dorothea. She was my mother's friend, and she took me to a safe place. I was very little then. I don't fully understand what was happening. But the calamity was really a frightful thing. I can't imagine how it was for father and mother. Rustin's been here since the calamity. It's lonely work, and he's always glad to have guests. Even if there aren't ghosts, well, no, if it ain't guests, what brings you to the torch? Ghosts are in the horizon. For all my years as a keeper, I've not seen nor heard about such things at any lighthouse I know. It's certainly the sort of place as children might believe haunted, though might be as someone mistook me or someone loiter or some laundry as a specter. So mother and father weren't ghosts at all. I must say, it's a surprise to see Roto's little girl here. Your parents showed me the ropes when I was started out as keeper. They had chain. They had charge of Lamentson's ring. They had charge of Lamentson's ring yonder. Nowadays, it's a light little on a little isle, but there used to be a stretch of land connecting it. A dangerous stretch it was, rife with nasty beasts, and to you needed to hire adventurers and grizzled ones at that, just to deliver supplies. If you knew my parents, please tell me about them. They left me in Lamensa during the calamity, and died in the tidal wave. Why did they go out even though it was so dangerous? What was going through their minds? I want to know. I was stationed elsewhere at the time, so I only read this in a report. But your folks did everything they could to protect Layman's ring. They built a, a breakwater using everything they had on hand. But in the end, there was no stopping such monstrous waves. Countless souls went missing when it struck, and the maelstrom mounted search and rescue operations. I joined in the effort, but I'm afraid they were never found. No, know though that your folks didn't die in vain. By manning their lighthouse to the very end that day, they guided many vessels safely to shore and saved many lives. I see, they really were noble souls, like Miss Delilah said. But if I could choose, I wish they were still here. This is just a thought, but how do you like to stay the night and hear more about your folks? It'd only be the mundane, everyday things, but what I know, I'd be glad to share with you. I'd like that very much. Actually crying from this. Good morning, Wolf Mage. I got up early to look at the lighthouse, where my father and mother used to be. For the longest time, I'd felt as though they'd abandoned me. I wanted to see them one more time so I could ask them why they had to go, and tell them that I missed them. Are you disappointed there weren't any ghosts? Maybe a little. Still, I'm glad I could learn about my parents. It made me realize that I want to become someone who helps others, like you and them. So thank you for bringing me here. Hey, yo. Well, it ended up being a longer jaunt than expected, but I'm glad we did it. Thank you so much for coming with me, both of you. You're very welcome, dearie. You can always come to me if you need anything. Just no more trying to sneak out, you hear? Well, I'd better get back to the orphanage. Hopefully Miss Delilah won't be too mad at me. You'll be wanted to report to the minstrel, I expect. In which case, a comrade of mine tells me he's at the anchor yard. I'll see if Recha gets home safely. Be sure to catch the special fireworks afterwards, eh? Be seeing you, Wolf Mage. Let's see, the anchor yard is this way. Did I make a wrong turn? Yes, I did. Okay. It is here. This way. Down out here. Welcome back, my friend. Was young Recha able to find that which she sought? So her true purpose was to see if the ghosts were her parents who were taken by the calamity. A tale is born when someone acts in the name of another. As there are so many tales out there, it is impossible for us to know every single one. Yet a tale may occasionally find its way to those who need it most, such as that of the lighthouse keepers, whose charge and sacrifice have come to guide their child years after their passing. Thank you, Wolf Mage. Not only have you granted Racha's request, but for providing me with inspiration as well. While we wait for the special fireworks to begin, might you tell me more of your excursion? Yes, it's coming to me. It comes to me. A verse for all who strive onwards, this day and every day. Greetings, warrior of light. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream, a flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, perhaps not. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you again. I have, as I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. For your, for long years, we have walked together with you on this grand adventure. It is a never-ending journey, one that shall continue tomorrow as surely as it does today. The most natural of things. Along the way, I've endeavored to keep my gaze firmly fixed upon the future. Of late, however, I have been keenly reminded that we must occasionally look back upon the path we walked, that we might remember the lessons learned. In the course of our adventure, it seems that I too have forgotten. To learn from success and failure both, and forge ahead with humility and sincerity. This is what I had resolved to do at Journey's beginning, and I resolved to do so anew. Nothing would please us more than to continue having you at our side on this road ahead. And I pray that upon this journey of life that we have the honor of to share the light of the crystal shall ever shine. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. This world shall yet endure, and as we continue to make our way, I pray that we shall have occasion to meet again. Till that day, I wish you the happiest of journeys. Fare you well. I only learned this during the Rising event where we got the Phoenix mount, that I actually watched the cutscenes for you guys. Most happening in our lives have no bearing on the fate of the world. More often than not, they go unobserved by and unremarked. But you, my friend, gather up such forgotten tales and see them delivered. In so doing, you bring joy. As a token of my gratitude, I dedicated to you this song, a song of your journey unfulfilled. Thank you. In gleaming gold the sun does rise, the boundless sky calls. In silver pale the path of men, a white and endless pall. So far away the guiding light that you do now inspire, but flames of life their warmth impart to comfort and inspire. Take heart, my friend, for here we stand, and so we shall remain. Your destination reach you shall, by memory's refrain. I have no doubt that you, Recha, and Aoyo shall give rise to great many more tales. Your tale in particular may be more varied than those of others. There may be some times when you face great hardship, and that weight is more than you can bear. In such times, I bid you remember this: no matter how great your burdens, the tales that you have gathered shall ever be your strength, a beacon to light your way in the darkness. Quest complete. A light that ever burns. We get a Galulja minion, and yeah. And from here we're gonna equip the minion. The Rising is an occasion to remember the past while looking towards the future. Many take to the road in solemn reflection, so should you have the time to spare, mayhap you would like to do the same. And from here we go to Solution 9. And we head to the Arcadian. And do the next quest for our Arcadian questline. Black Cat? Don't mind me, I'm just going to be watching you quietly. Sweet Poison. Metam would introduce you to your next opponent. Although unexpected company has appeared, let us focus on the match ahead. Allow me to introduce your next opponent. This is Honeybee Lovely, the darling of the Arcadian. As you can doubtless guess, she utilizes the soul of a bee, an extremely venomous one at that. But rather than her poison, you should be wary of her ability to charm and all before her. For in addition to her winsome charm, which serves her well as a songstress, she can produce the pheromones of a queen bee to enthrall even her foes. Those who fall under her spell delight in the torment she unleashes upon them. Which is why the audience will be speculating via special contraptions cloaked in holograms. It wouldn't do to have hundreds of people enthralled. In short, there's nothing lovely about her, despite what she might claim. You're in for a bad time. That may be so, but I have faith that you will prevail. Now sally forth and show us your mettle. Oh great. I've heard problems with this fight. Let's see what happens. Oh, let me just message a friend. Actually, I'm gonna join a call really quick.
Oh. Hey,
Hi, I'm still streaming and I'm about to fight Honeybee Lovely. Care to join?
I have things I don't like about that bee.
Just thought I would ask.
Fair enough.
Okay, talk later.
Bye.
So yeah, let's see if we can get a party for Honeybee Lovely. Looks like it's a 13-minute queue time. So in the meantime, we're gonna go do World on. We're gonna go do Aether Current quests and Aether Currents in this zone while we wait for Honeybee Lovely. I know it is down here somewhere. Northwest. There it is. all the way that way to the east, meaning it's over here. I've gotten both of the ones over here. So I'm gonna change up our glam for now. Yeah, I've heard many people don't like Honeybee Lovely, and now I have to fight her. There's the Aether card we were looking for. Now we're gonna teleport back. Or not. Next one is north of the teleport. So there's one in here. And one over here where I haven't been. Endless garden awaiting me. Conviction. of conquest. And the war it rageth on. Storm it rageth on. The foes ever fight on. Their lives echo in song. So somewhere over here is a aether current. It's over here. But so they fall, petals cracked and strewn. Looks like I need 4 more. There's one over here that I think I got. How fitting that we get the Rising Phoenix during the Rising. Okay, looks like I've gotten the aether current on this platform. Meaning the next ones are over here. No. They're over here, which doesn't have a aetherite, so I need to travel here. And then use the no, not that one. Yesterland. And in Yesterland, we have one north. There it is. to the east. Northeast. Okay, so I'm missing one here. Just missing all three. Meaning it's right here. Okay. So it should be around here. Yep, there it is. We're waiting for people to queue up for that means that the last one is over here. Well, let's go to the Canal Town. Southwest. So that means it's not one. There it is. The last Aether Current. Now for the Aether Current quest. Which we are going to speed through because not really important. Well, wishing at the wishing well. The tenacious tour guide appears to have some unfinished business. You'll never guess what just happened. There I was, right in the middle of one of my tours, and my customer just up and vanished. There's nothing worse than not being able to see something through to the end. I need to do something with all this pent up pep. I don't think I've ever given you the tour, so how about it? I promise I won't take up too much of your time. Now, Canal Town wouldn't be Canal Town without its water, and where better to dip your toes into the local history than in two of our storied fountains. Come, I'll be waiting for you by the fountain of I missed that. Devotion. Fountain of Devotion. He's over here. Jeez, it's taking a long time for Honeybee Lovely to queue. I hope this isn't a pattern for the raids. Is there anyone in my friends list who's a healer that... There you are. For such an obliging participant, I'll have to pull out all the stops. Okay, we're just gonna skip through this. We're just here to get the Aether Current. We finally have 4 DPS, but no tanks and healers. Aether Current achieved. Looks like there's no other Aether Current quests in this general area. Looks like the next one is in Yesterland. God, I hope this isn't a trend for the queue times. Come on. Maybe if I go to... And we lost one of the 4 DPS. Another one of the 4 DPS has left. This is taking a little bit of a annoying turn. There we go. And we're gonna hold off on doing the rest of those. We're headed to Leola. Because apparently this duty is taking too long. Finally, we have a healer. But will that save us? Dear God. Let's try going to solution 9. And yelling the same message. Yeah. Yee! Oh. Finally! Yay! Also, let's deal with this scam bot. Finally, we got into Honeybee Lovely.
The adorable but deadly, sweet but poisonous, honey bee lovely! The Honeybee Lovely show has begun.
Let's put on a lovely show for the audience. Submit to your lovely queen.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Oh!
Hope you're ready for me to steal your heart.
Now to savor the sweet sting of Honeybee's charms. Oh, she's definitely feeling your love. Can the challenger resist the irresistible? I know I can't. Alas, her charms were not to be denied.
I'll make you mine. Is everyone having a taste and make it interesting.
Here comes her fearsome venom strike!
No hard feelings if I kill you? What? Oh, you kidding me? It didn't work? B is for brilliant.
What's this? Honeybee has changed her routine.
Ooh, what a delightful battle this is!
Oh, that is... Oh.
We're just getting started! Who's my obedient little bee? Your support means the world to me, everyone.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
B is for break you to a bloody pulp.
Woo!
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
Whew.
It's all over. Until next time.
Player commands. Handed out. Okay. That was interesting. Here's something else. What a performance that was. I knew you could do it, my friend. To think you actually managed to beat Honeybee down. To take Honeybee down. You're the real deal. With this victory, you're now eligible to challenge the reigning champion of the light heavyweight division. As eager as I am to see you claim the crown, it will take some time to make arrangements for the match. While you wait, why not find yourself a second? That is, anyone who supports you by gathering information on your opponents and give advice on your training. Wait, if he needs a second, then please let me do it. Those who lose aren't allowed to fight for a while, so I'm free. But above all, I'd like to see the person who defeated me defeat everyone else too. As an advanced fighter, I suppose you would know your opponents better than most. If Wolf Mage is willing, then I certainly won't object. I'd be happy to have Black Cat in my corner. You won't regret this. Now, if I'm to be your second, you ought to know my real name. I'm Yana. I look forward to working together. Let's head to my gym. It's a bit messy, but it's far more comfortable than this drowsy old place. As you seem to have everything well in hand, I will excuse myself. I shall see you again when it's time for the match. And we are going to take crit materia. Yana. Yana's yarn. Yana is keen for a change of scenery. Right then, follow me. The gym isn't too far from here. Hey, aren't you Wolf Mage, the fighter who doesn't use a regulator? Not only fight, but to win without using Feral Soul. You're absolutely amazing. I'll be cheering you on from now on. I was so surprised when I saw you in the ring. You're the hero who protected us from the soldiers. I've been your biggest fan ever since. You'll win the next match too, I just know it. You heartless fiend. How dare you embarrass our sweet honeybee like that? I hate you. Enjoy this feeling while you can, New Blood. You'll be begging for mercy come the next match. All different sides of the coin. Why, the fans are quite riled up today. I understand the need to let out their frustrations, but I wish they could do it more productive ways than using that energy. But do excuse me. I'm something of a storyteller, and I have a keen interest in seeing how this championship unfolds. When you have a moment, I would love to ask you a few questions. Wait, you're Blackcut. What are you doing, keeping company with the bloke who just beat you? That's probably why you lost. You don't have any pride. I'd much rather watch your sister fight. Nobody put on a show like Wicked Thunder. This is never ending. Let's get out of here. Looks like we managed to slip away. Come on, the gym's over here. Jeez, people are getting riled up. And here it is. Trials Training, the home of Alexandria's finest fighters. That being said, I'm the only one here at the moment. It's also my actual home. The first floor is where I live, and the basement is where I train. Now, don't be shy. Go on in and make yourself comfortable. It's a pleasure to meet you, mister. My name's Naomi. Thank you very much for looking after my sister. Thanking him for knocking me out, are you? Anyway, as you may have pieced together, I have two sisters, and though they're gone right now, our parents were originally from Tulio. They happened to be in Yasolani when the dome appeared, and ended up trapped. Here they took up work as hunters, and they were always opposed, but they were always opposed to regulators and never wore them. And one day they went out and never came back. Truth be told, I became interested in you because you reminded me of our parents. Like them, you're averse to using souls. We, on the other hand, don't see such a problem with the practice, so at our sister's urge, we started wearing regulators after our mother and father died. It's only because they weren't wearing regulars when they passed that we can still remember them. Whether we're better or worse for it, I can't say. I was too little to understand when it happened, but I've heard the story from my sisters. So when I see you fight, I can't help but feel anxious. Wolfmage, I say this knowing your stance, but won't you consider wearing a regulator in matches, if only to revive yourself should the worst come to pass? I'm afraid you can't change people's minds when it comes to soul use, Naomi. It's a question of culture and upbringing. Oh, hello, Thunder Kirstash. Are you one of the two in my party? Well, come on in. I am Wolf Mage. I play a lot of Final Fantasy, but I also sometimes play Persona and other RPGs. But rather than talk about such things, we should celebrate. You've won 2 championship matches now, Wolfmage. This calls for drinks. We've only got energy tonics, but it's the gesture that counts, right? You're celebrating even though you lost? Yeah, I have a playthrough. I normally post my videos on YouTube, because Twitch started doing this thing where they delete your videos after a certain point. Ah. Cynthia, okay. Are you the other party member? Yep. After you reach 100 hours of video, they start deleting your videos. So I had to transfer everything during a period of time to my YouTube so that I didn't lose it. That includes my entire playthrough of 14. And God, that took over a month. Yeah. So after that delightful fun said outside earlier, I imagine you're curious about my sister. Her name's Eterope. Ekrope? And she rose to the top contender in the heavyweight division. She became a fighter to look after me and Naomi first and foremost, and it turns out she was great at it. Hardly surprising, I suppose. She always excelled at anything she set her mind on. She was a natural at combat, and on top of that she mastered how to wield Electrope. Hold on. I've just the thing. Wicked Thunder is her ring name. She harnessed the Levin Seed soul in in conjunction with Electrope, and could shapeshift to adapt to her enemies in battle. I'm confident enough in what I can do. Etrope herself taught me how to fight, but I could never emulate her fighting style. Thing is, she just disappeared one day without saying a word to us. She was so close to being immortalized too. Right, you wouldn't know. All Arcadian fighters retire young. Feral Soul's transformation is just too much of a burden on the body. Those who fight to the age of 20 are immortalized in the Ascension Arcadia Hall of Fame. This comes with the privilege of moving to the luxury residence in Everkeep's upper levels, where they can live out their days in comfort. Etrope threw all of that away when she vanished. Just couldn't wrap my head around why. But that's enough reminiscing for now. It can't be long now before your next match, so let's head back to the Arcadian. Good luck, Wolfmage, and please be careful. What a good family. Very good family, considering some of the people in the dome. It's a stark contrast to Gululja and Zeralja. Wait, did I just go the complete wrong way? Of course I did. Yeah, and I actually saved this side story for my stream, because I have two characters. One is my main character, where I play offline, off stream, and then my stream character, where I stream. I completely skipped this storyline on... I haven't even done it on my main character. So I completely saved it for the stream. Yeah. Okay. There we go. The only thing I know about this storyline It's the song, oh, what is it called? I forgot the name of the song that I downloaded from the storyline, but have no context for.
Towards,
Nope. That was a YouTube video I was watching in the background. Let me look it up on my phone. There was one particular song I downloaded that I really enjoyed. Fourth Floor Theme. Give It All. That is the song I downloaded that I really like, that I do not have any text for. So let's see where that shows up. Here we go, Wolf Mage. I'll do my best to support you as your second. Vile Heat. Yana's excitement is palpable. If you win the next fight, you'll become champion of the light heavyweight division. Let's give it everything we've got. Right, let's take a look at your opponent. Oh, bomb. That there, I regret to say, is the reigning light heavyweight champion, the Brute Bomber. He uses the might of the Bomb King to ignite all that he touches, but that'll be the least of your worries. He's a dirty fighter who will do anything and everything to win. The rules be damned, countless of his opponents have had to be carried to the infirmary. But you'll be fine, I'm sure of it. If you beat me, you can best the Brute Bomber. Now go and blast that loathsome lout out of his own ring, and come back here, the new champion. Time for the Brute Bomber. Oh, I should have asked, are you guys ready? Your party. Okay. Always like to make sure everyone's ready. while we wait, let's head to World on. Head to here and do some Aether Current quests. Never mind.
Tonight he explodes in the ring once more. The man you love to hate with a fiery passion, the Brute Bomber!
Vile Heat, the Brute Bomber.
I'll blow you to smithereens.
The Brute Bomber has muscled his way into the ring! Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Die!
Okay, that's how that works, okay. Oh, I'm getting hit by that.
Die! throat's a bit parched.
Banned compound detected. Combatants disqualified.
Out of the way, tin can!
My word, he just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel!
No more distractions!
Okay, that's easy to read. What the?
Vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark!
Die!
Oh, wow. I'm stunned.
I can't lose! I won't!
I didn't read that well. Thank you.
Die!
He moves a lot.
They're back on their feet! What grit!
Oh, fuck.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard. They're still in it! But for how long? What power! Looks like someone isn't holding back.
Whew. Hi, Archie. Whew.
KO.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger. It's all over. Until next time.
You did it. You really did it. Even though you beat me, I'm absolutely over the moon for you. It's truly astonishing what you can do without a feral soul. With this, you're now the light heavyweight champion. Congratulations, Wolf Mage. Now there's going to be a ceremony to officially crown you the champion. The sundry, all in the sundry will be all in the and the sundry will be watching. So make sure you wear something you won't regret. Uh, Really? Ready, are you? Then let's get you on stage in your big moment. My fellow citizens, we gather to recognize a new champion in the Arcanian, a rising star who shot to the top of the light heavyweight division at breakneck speed. Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to the man of the hour. The unstoppable upstart, the unenhanced but unbeatable, the one, the only Wolf Mage Corwin. Hold it right there. Your victory was a farce. I refuse to accept it. Oh my, it appears the brute bomber is unsatisfied with the outcome of his match. You fought me with 8 of you. How is that fair? Let's settle this one-on-one. Just you and me. You're the one to talk about fair. It's supposed to be one-on-one. Fight without your bloody bomb king. Shut your mouth. I make the rules here. What in the world did just happened? A trope? I don't believe it. Wicked Thunder, the heavyweight fighter who suddenly vanished, has returned. I will have your soul. Prepare yourself. What's this? Wicked Thunder just challenged the unstoppable upstart. Alas, as much as I would which to bear witness to their clash. Wicked Thunder's license was revoked upon her disappearance. I'm unable to sanction such a match. Intriguing, most intriguing. This voice, it's the president. I will allow a special exhibition match. Prepare Wicked Thunder's ring and prepare yourself, Upstart. You heard it, folks. The preparations for the permission of the president, a match will be held. Who will emerge the victor? Neo-Turric Witch or the enhanced warrior. This is an event you can't afford to miss. And I think on that, we're going to end the stream here. I will, in fact, send friend requests to the 2 people who were nice enough to help me. But I think that's a good place to stop. I hope you guys enjoyed my stream. I hope you guys stop by again. Until next time, I've been Wolfmage 1011. I'll see you guys then. Bye!